that one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay. In the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Go hand catch with the left touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down. Hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now?
It is a pretty hot late summer afternoon here in the South Bay as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the San Francisco 49ers. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go. Right there. 54 Mike. I'm here all day.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Check. Watch 54. And watch the leg.
Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Gun. Here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
Check. 65. I got you.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the screen. 11. White. Hey, gun.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And this one hauled in by Will Time. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. Able to slither by. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Here we go,
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Omaha. I got you.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Hey, gun.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. Know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th.
Check. 2. Check 9. Joker. 21. I got this.
They'll run it with Coleman. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. Kyle Shanahan, an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get him the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys' offense. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the pistol, here's Elliott. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Cooper's got it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Here we go. Check. Watch 54. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's a baby shot. 57. Mike, 57.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play, and guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Los Angeles. It's the Rams that have grabbed the early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Watch the screen, Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Check the outs, check the outs. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Two. I got you.
Garoppolo looks to throw. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
That's good for 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go. Walk 54. Hey, alert. Hey, gun.
They'll run on first down. Coleman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Check. Crunch. Deuce. Shit. White. Shit. Hey, gun.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 27.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here we go, here we go.
54 Mike. Coming.
6 guys, check 6 guys. 11.
Bang, 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 bang.
12.
Check 26, check 26.
I got you.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Here we go. Black 80. 65.
Undercrunch. Kill. Turn up.
21.
Rush in.
Black. Check. Hey, gun. Set Hunt.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Check nickel. Switch. Hey, switch gears.
Watch that. I got you.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. They showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
One, Omaha.
Keep it up, guys. 49. Check 49. Check 37. Check 37. Watch safety creeping. Safety.
11.
Check.
Set Hunt.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Hey. Check 52. Showing up.
Watch the safety creep.
Check the backer. Alert 3. Sponge. No.
11.
Safe.
Hey, gun. Man.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. Yeah, he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
At the 22-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Back to you.
Prescott from the gun. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. 6 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Right there. All day, baby.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Meanwhile, out in Los Angeles, they're in the 2nd quarter now. It's the Rams that have grabbed the early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
21.
Check safety.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Hey, turn it up. He's coming. We got double up. I got this.
On 2nd down now, it's Coleman.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here we go. Wait, 80. 11.
Let's see what you got.
Hey, wahoo! Hey, gun.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Hey, box truck.
Right there, 56. I'm here all day.
I got this.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Here we go. Wait, 80. Hey, alert.
On 1st down, Coleman. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. On the tackle, it's Randy Gregory.
Wait. Hey, let's go. Hey, gun.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Garoppolo. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Now Gold for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Run. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. 3 down. 47. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
Now Prescott. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Tony Pollard out of the backfield, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Prescott. Yeah, he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return.
At their own 40-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
1, Omaha.
On first down, Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
It's a gain of 11. That's another 49er first down.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
Here we go, here we go,
The
here we
San
go.
Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
12, 12.
Check, 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 check. Check 24. Check 24. Switch. Switch.
21, 21. Hey, gun.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here we go, here we go. Black 80!
Check, check. Walk 54. Walk 54.
Hey, alert! 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 Hey! High 7!
He's checking. He's checking. He's checking.
21, 21. Here we go. I got this.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
13. Hey, gun.
Now a give right side, Coleman. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Hey, alert! I got this.
They will run again with Coleman. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Slam. White. Shoot. Hey, gun.
A give right side now to Hunt. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
Here we go.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Black. 13.
At the 32-yard line.
I got this.
On 2nd and 7. Garoppolo. Man open. It's Goodwin. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Marquise Goodwin. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
There we go, two.
Prescott on first down. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. On second down, it's Pollard. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. To throw is Prescott. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here we go now with Olawale. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
First down, Dallas.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Elliott. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Niners' 40-yard line.
Here we go, 46. We want it. Come to my world.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Nick Bosa just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Throwing. Prescott. Well, he's going to go for it all. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Now Prescott on 4th down. Oh, Prescott stripped. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the 4th quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out.
Team showed up.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
One, Omaha.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. 54 is Mike. 54.
Hey, gun.
After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Check 4. Check 4. Check 3.
11.
He's checking Craig. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Alert flare.
Garoppolo. And this is incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
I know you're thinking it, but I'll just go ahead and say it. To give you an idea of how sharp he's been in this game, just his 2nd incompletion, and we're in the 4th quarter.
He has been locked in, laser-focused all throughout this one, hasn't he?
Certainly has, and he's gotten some help from his receivers as well. They also are locked in.
Yeah, the drops have been at a bare minimum.
Lock.
Whip. Watch the whip. Slam.
12. I got this.
On 3rd down, it's Coleman, and he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2.
It's always been funny to me, Brandon, when coaches always talk about on hot days like the one we have here, well, it's hot for both teams. But when one team has the advantage, when one team is running the ball really well and closing things out, it's hotter for the defensive side, and they sag a lot quicker.
Yeah, they say the dog days of August, the heat we're seeing here today, dog days of September, and the advantage right now on the offensive side. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era. We think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Check 3.
Hey, go, man.
Into the hands of Pettis. It's a jet sweep. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
It's Coleman here. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or two if you have to. Just go down, in bounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game, and that has to drive a coach crazy.
Out. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
They'll keep it on the ground. Coleman. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Tevin Coleman with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and it is 28-0.
Makes the score Niners 28, Cowboys nothing. Robbie Gould.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get pulled.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Prescott to throw it. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They run with Olawale. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st down, Cowboys.
Mike 54.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, huh?
Watch the
Hey, kill. 47.
On 1st and 10, Prescott going up top. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, but it'll be second down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
57.
Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Prescott now. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the 1st down. You got the big lead defensively. Underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Prescott now, 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
57.
To the air again, Prescott. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. The decision to go for it on 4th has worked out twice on this drive already. Here we go again on 4th down. On the sneak, it's Prescott. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Prescott to throw this time. He's going to let it fly. And it'll be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. Cooper was the intended target.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
Right, here we go, here we go, here we go.
Here we go, G. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
No, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Niners, it's an ideal